WeezLimited.com presents itself as an international trading and investment platform offering contracts for difference and other financial services. At first glance, the website attempts to appear professional and trustworthy, using familiar financial language and promises of accessible trading opportunities. However, closer analysis reveals that Weez Limited is not a legitimate broker, not a regulated investment firm, and not a lawful financial service provider. Instead, it exhibits all the defining characteristics of a scam platform created solely to collect user deposits through deception and brand imitation. The name Weez Limited itself is an immediate cause for concern. The word Weez is already associated with real, legally registered businesses, including well-known companies operating in Europe and other regions. By adding the corporate-sounding term limited, the operators behind this website deliberately attempt to create the impression of a registered and regulated company. In reality, WeezLimited.com has no affiliation with any legitimate business, using the name Weez. This tactic of borrowing or imitating an existing brand is frequently used in financial fraud to lower suspicion and create a false sense of familiarity and credibility. Domain registration data further supports the conclusion that this website is fraudulent. The domain WeezLimited.com was registered in early December of the year 2025 and secured for only a single year. This type of short-term disposable registration is a common hallmark of scam networks. Fraudulent platforms are often launched quickly, operate for a limited time, extract as much money as possible from victims, and then disappear before reappearing under a new name. The use of protective DNS services and transfer restrictions further obscures the real operators and infrastructure behind the site, making accountability nearly impossible. Despite claiming to offer trading in contracts for difference and other investment products, Weez Limited provides no legal foundation for these services. There is no license number displayed anywhere on the website, no named financial regulator, and no links to any official supervisory authority. The platform is not authorized by regulators in the United Kingdom, the European Union, Australia, the United States, or any other recognized jurisdiction. There is also no verifiable legal entity, no company registration number, and no record of incorporation in any official business registry. All so-called legal documents, such as risk disclosures or terms and conditions, appear to be generic templates copied from other scam websites, offering no real protection or transparency to users. Because Weez Limited operates without regulation, users have no investor protection whatsoever. There is no oversight ensuring fair trading practices, no requirement to segregate client funds, and no obligation to process withdrawals. If funds are lost, there is no authority to investigate complaints or enforce restitution. This lack of regulation is not an oversight, but a deliberate choice, allowing the operators to act without consequences. Contact information provided on the website is another strong warning sign. The only method of communication listed is a generic support email address associated with the domain. There is no phone number, no confirmed office location, no corporate leadership, and no publicly identifiable management team. This anonymity is typical of phishing-based investment scams, where communication remains responsive only until users attempt to withdraw funds. At that point, replies often slow down or stop entirely. The way the Weez Limited scheme operates follows a pattern that is well documented across countless fake broker cases. Potential victims are first contacted through online advertisements, social media platforms, or direct messages. The platform advertises a relatively low minimum deposit requirement, set at $250, to reduce psychological resistance and encourage quick registration. Once funds are deposited, users are shown fabricated account balances and artificial profits within the dashboard. These numbers do not reflect real market activity and are entirely simulated. Assigned account managers then pressure users to invest larger sums, often using urgency, promises of higher returns, or claims of exclusive opportunities. When a user attempts to withdraw funds, the situation changes. Withdrawal requests are delayed or outright blocked, and users are told they must first pay additional fees, taxes, or verification charges. These demands are fabricated and serve only to extract more money. Eventually, accounts may be frozen, access revoked, or the website itself may become unreachable. No real trading ever takes place, and all displayed performance data is fictitious. All available evidence indicates that WeezLimited.com is not providing financial services, but engaging in investment phishing. The use of brand imitation, the extremely recent domain registration, the absence of regulatory licensing, the lack of a verifiable company, and the template-based website design all point to a coordinated scam operation rather than a legitimate broker. Weez Limited is not a licensed broker, not a registered investment firm, and not regulated in any jurisdiction. It is a fraudulent website posing as a trading platform. No one should register an account, deposit funds, or share personal or financial information with this site. Installing remote access software at the request of its representatives or submitting identity documents would further increase the risk of financial and identity theft. If you have been contacted by representatives claiming to be from Weez Limited, you should not send money, cryptocurrency, or personal documents. All communications, emails, messages, and transaction records should be saved. Complaints may also be submitted to the domain registrar, Two Cows Domains Incorporated, to report the misuse of the domain. If you have already lost money to a broker like Weez Limited, assistance may still be possible. You can contact Watchdog online by email, leave your name and phone number, and a member of the team will reach out. By exposing fraudulent platforms and sharing accurate information, real financial harm can be reduced and the online investment space can become safer for everyone.